There.
the offending
It's
player some insurance of if I just did a lot of damage
Hunger
this
Game
win,
time.
and now they're going for a health pack. It gives you
So
a lot of options to put.
we have a
physical
healthy
space
amount of
between,
characters.
right? If I know they're dropping down to one of those 2 medium.
I'll go over it
a
a bit slower so you can tell them apart,
I
Kit.
have a lot of places I can be to put a big rock between them, you know? And
Hopefully
this
guy isn't insanely loud. I'm turning him down slightly more. Not a ton more. Alright,
And continue to
there you go.
you know,
Tell if you
the
recognize
possibility
any
of
of
a health
these
pack
funny
would
fictional
be in a bad
characters.
position, like a health pack that's kind of put there unfairly.
Margaret Thatcher
means
goes on
that
screen.
You're not really punished in your offensive abilities, right? But there's a sense of, okay, I'm going for this health pack here on Badwater, and because I'm doing that, I'm guaranteed a little insurance and protection.
Oh my
but
god,
I'm
this is
also,
beautiful. Thank you,
denying
Kit. We've
myself a little
worked
bit
hard
of,
on it.
open access, open travel, sight lines to kill them, right? There's somewhat of a sense of a trade rather than if the health pack weren't a very
There we
open
go.
area, it could feel quite unfair.
So I did add
they
these
just
4
won the fight
here,
because they stood on the health
just
pack, you know? And all they had to do
between
is
getting
one
my
is
laptop
touch it,
back
and
and
then
this
of course you'll be able
stream.
to kill the other one 'cause there's tons
We've
of
got
guys in the
Rumpelstiltskin,
area,
the
right?
average French person,
And
Harris Boulder guy,
when
and
we
Jean
think
Goldberg.
about this in terms of other placements of health packs on Badwater.
Do we have any more
like
character
that
suggestions
big
before
health
we
pack On
begin?
the last point that I've talked about, but if we consider some of the more open health
Rogue.
packs, perhaps
Wrong. I didn't actually
mysterious corner
download him because I didn't want him as part of my reactions, but I'll download him now.
behind the second point rooftop
Save
of
image.
Badwater, all the way back behind those crates,
ROG.
behind those shipping crates in that corner.
Save.
It is quite open, but there is still a big defensive rock on one side of you, and there's something to be said for it so far out in the open that it's very easy to
What
detect
pronouns
if
do we
anyone
think
is
ROG
in
uses?
that area
Tobus?
with
We'll
you
put in
who's gunning
Tobus.
for the health pack, and their predictable movement can help you take
No
take them out.
pronouns.
And so I think these are good placements
Alright.
for health packs.
I don't actually have a
I think
picture of
bad placement
Tobus
for a
on
health
my
pack would
thing,
be,
but I do know you
on
sent
top
me a
of one of the
photo of
shipping
it
crates. I think that would have been a
before,
terrible place for
so
Valve to have put
I'm
a
just gonna
health pack
go
on
cover this up.
PL Badwater, and unfortunately they did not put it in that place.
Yo.
And I even think there's some places where there are ammo packs, and rightly so, no health
Oh,
packs.
see a
If
picture
you
of
think
Tim
about
Tams.
the,
I forgot
large
you had
ammo
Tim Tams.
on the cliff, on that sort of high point on the left, around the first point where engineers usually set up. There is a big ammo pack, but not a big health pack, and I think that is appropriate because
Oh,
big
there's a
health
picture
pack
of
being
Tobus there. There's
would be a bit too much of an
Tim
advantage
Tam
for
jump
people
scare,
on the high
yes.
ground, because the way they've set it up,
There's
you have to
funny
actually
Tobus, there's
drop
actual
down. You have
Tobus.
to
Alright.
drop down to that medium
Save
health pack
image.
if you want to get it. You have to get rid of some positional advantage, right?
Tobias.
And
That's
I
how
think
you
that's
spell
a
it.
reasonable trade to make because
I
a
mean,
health
you
pack,
don't know
in some ways, is
what I
quite
spelled it
unfair that
as,
you are
but
getting something
you know.
for free, right? And we can say you've earned this position, except in the case
I
that
did actually
you were
forget
waiting
to
in that
go
position
off
from when
of
round
the
started, right? And
DMs
so the
before
blue
I went
team
back.
was at a complete
Give me a
positional
small moment.
disadvantage
There we
having
go.
to move into that unknown territory, whereas you can be already playing
Alright,
around
browse
those
files.
health packs on Badwater first as soon as the round begins.
I think it's.
because you've
I
had
spelled it
time
with a
to prepare,
TB.
and
Yes.
it's just the format of payload.
TBOs.
The health packs on Badwater. I would say that Badwater
There we go.
can be used appropriately as a filter for human goodness.
I think we're good. This
What
is
I mean
we're now at
specifically
player
about this is that
189.
I think if you
which
find
is
a
nearly
person who does not appreciate Badwater despite
Just
being
nearly
pretty
double
good,
the
if you
original cast
found
of
someone
funny
who's
fictional
very
characters
different
of the
in some
Hunger
way
Games.
from
I think
general
that's a good
TPK
amount.
populace. Now, I of course will forgive
So,
anyone's personal stipulations with Badwater.
Well, you'll
In
notice
certain
on the
cases,
side
someone does not like playing a certain class on
is
Badwater,
oh
let's
wait,
say.
do I actually
Or
have to
maybe there's
go like
a certain part of the map that's not their
there we
favorite.
go.
These sort of
You'll notice that
opinions
this
and
scroll bar is
stipulations are forgiven, but
absurdly
generally speaking,
short.
the idea that someone could
There you go.
outright not be interested
Bloodbath.
in Badwater, let's say, in the same vein that they
Madeline
might be,
snatches a pair of size. Young Sheldon snatches a
cartoon
bottle of
about
alcohol and a
that they
rag.
like, but let's say
Gorgeous Freeman sets an explosive off, killing the Crabcom Driller DRG and Virtual.
CTF Sawmill, right?
Mechanic
Which is
TC2
probably not
severely injures the headless, horseless horseman and leaves him to die.
it would be disturbing.
Remy strangles Battleon after engaging in a fist fight, so I think Battleon's dead. To Remy the rat.
There are maps that we can't really understand why someone would not like them, right?
Toes, Master Chief, and the Pope get into a fight. Master Chief triumphantly kills them both. Okay, so the Pope has immediately died.
I do understand. But to hate Badwater,
Coughing baby breaks Roblox Man's nose for a basket of bread.
Something very wrong.
Jimbo the Big breaks Spider-Man's nose for a basket of bread. Noam Chomsky steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Bungie Zombie snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Lightning McQueen scares Guy Fieri away from the cornucopia. Rumpelstiltskin, Chop Chim, and Jesus work together to get as many supplies as possible. Stuart Little grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Hero Brian kills Peter Griffin with a hatchet.
If someone were to be vigorously disinterested in battle,
Jerma grabs a shovel.
Despite us playing the
Lopunny retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Rouge the Bat fan art falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh, there she goes. Goo Pea Shooter takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Harris Boulder Guy cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Dubus Goobus grabs a backpack and retreats. Jerma grabs a shovel. Is it unironically such a threatening sentence? Yeah, I mean, look at the photo to go along with it. There's no way he isn't gonna kill someone with that. Blahush, Pea Shooter, and Krill work together to get as many supplies as possible. Hank Hill severely injures Kermit and leaves him to die. Oh god, Kermit's dead. Solanum crutches a first aid kit and runs away. An angry no. An angry horde spears John from accounting in the abdomen. Fan favorite character dead. Okay, hold on. I want to turn this off.
Listen to your gut. There's something going on.
I want to turn this guy off. He's actually getting in my way. Like my own thinking and stuff. John Arbuckle stabs Isabel in the back with the trident. Mr. Crocker breaks Brody's nose for a basket of bread. Link sets an explosive off, killing Gregor Samsa and Crazy Dave. No, Isabel! Yeah, Isabel's already dead. Henry Stickmin snatches a pair of size. Hydrogen Bomb, Niku, Sponge, and Karen form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Damn. The Hydrogen Bomb is dead. Shrek and Linda fight Lord Farquaad and Gregory. So Lord Farquaad and Gregory are dead. Jake grabs a sword. Optimus Prime finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Saul Goodman bashes Kevin MacLeod's head against a rock several times. Oh god. Morshu finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Dawn finds a canteen full of water. Nico runs into the cornucopia and hides. Doug kills Agent 47 for his supplies.
Wait,
damn.
Will Doug actually do something this time?
Maybe. He still has 2 more ways to go before surviving the first day though. But he has already killed contender for victory, Agent 47. Like, you gotta admit, Agent 47's a difficult target to take out.
Oh, absolutely.
Gigamonty and Freddy fight for a bag. Gigamonty gives up and retreats, really? Damn. Jeff the Killer kills Furby for their supplies. In the name. V1 Missile and Cinco Noxious and Toy Freddy fight for a bag. V1 Missile strangles Cinco Noxious and Toy Freddy with the straps and runs. I mean, anyone wearing a Thanos tank top can be dangerous. Even better, that's a Thanos bathing suit. Elgato runs away with a lighter and some rope. Even better. Santa Claus takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Winston Churchill finds a bag full of explosives. SCP-049 runs away with a lighter and some rope. Level 1 goblin snatches a pair of sais. God. Medic sets an explosive off, killing the average French person, Maxwell the cat, and Astral Spiff. Damn. Mug root beer grabs a jar of fishing bait while Soldier TF2 gets fishing gear. Charles de Gaulle, Shrek's kids, and Richard Hammond work together to get as many supplies as possible. If level 1 goblin ends up winning, so help me Chester. He's just a whittle goblin, you wouldn't hurt him. SCP-096 cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. He's already gone. Damn. All the fan favorites are dying, apart from... so far, no one from Top Gear has died. M&M shoots an arrow. True, he has cuteness armor, yeah. M&M shoots an arrow into Wally's head. No! Gordon Ramsay stabs Storm their house in the back with a trident. At least I don't have to say that name so many times. Strum Tiger grabs the backpack, not realizing it is empty. Blackbird runs away with a lighter and some rope. Sans and Zombos fight for a bag. Zombos strangles Sans with the straps and runs. I'm gonna go turn up the desktop noise so we can have some background music. There we go. I think that's some good music for it. You know, people fighting to the death. Hopefully you can hear that well enough. It's always a guess. There we go. Jim Carrey finds a bag full of explosives. Hyperpigmentation runs away from the cornucopia. Waluigi and Jenny fight for a bag. Jenny strangles Waluigi with the straps and runs. No! Not only did a fan favorite die, but a fan enemy lived.
Bitch.
Oh god, that was awful. My voice is dying from saying stuff for so long.
What?
Wario finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Princess Bubblegum gathers as much food as she can. Romania, Fazgoo, and Stanley get into a fight. Fazgoo kills them both. Oh. Luce, Kissy Missy, Toy Chica, and Megamind form a suicide pact, killing themselves. God. I can't believe it. Kissy Missy was the only one strong enough to take out Kissy Missy. The one directly on it. The one directly under it.
I swear to God, if another burger lasts as long as I can
KFC Zinger Burger kills Morgan Freeman for his supplies.
I'm tired of the burgers.
Caillou, Alternate, Goth Heavy, and Grim Foxy Funko figure grab everything they gathered before running. You know, we've only seen Richard Hammond so far of the Top Gear troop. Joker and Winton fight for a bag. Joker gives up and retreats. Timmy Turner kills Elf from Elf with a sickle. Rip Kissy, we had a good one. So true. Glamrock Freddy sets an explosive off, killing Finn, Old Chase, and Male 07. God, that was a big kill from Glamrock Freddy. Employee finds a bag full of explosives. Boy Kisser snaps Adrian Shepard's neck.
No!
Damn.
God damn it, man.
Gardevoir scares North Sentinel Island away from the cornucopia. Oh my god, wait. Look underneath it. That is Private Daniel Edwards, and that is Private Billy Bridger. They've interacted with each other.
The matchup of the century.
Daniel Edwards bashes Billy Bridges' head in with a mace. Yes! Canonically accurate. I don't care if they're in different wars. Canonically accurate. It's so true. I hate Billy Bridger.
When fanfiction's better than the main writing.
Bobby Hill breaks Bald Muffin's nose for a basket of bread. Which noses did he break? Which nose did he break? Clark Kent overpowers Funky Kong, killing him. I don't know how you even managed to do that. I mean, it's Funky Kong. Look at all those muscles he has.
I really don't think a normal guy could overpower an entire, like, gorilla.
Yeah, especially not Funky Kong, who, you know, does exercise all the time. That's his entire thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Clark Kent could never.
I mean, Funky Kong even went through, like, a military guy phase. Like, he knows how to fight.
Yeah, Clark Kent's just some fucking business guy. He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Shaq runs into the cornucopia and hides. The Doodle receives the trident from inside the cornucopia. It feels so wrong saying that name. Hatchling clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Phantom Freddy, Gene Goldberg, and Scout TF2 to work together to get as many supplies as possible. Wee Bear Bears grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Adolf Hitler, Pure Trident, Dr. Trioris, and William Afton share everything they gathered before running. Oh, it's Jeremy Clarkson. Oi.
All the embodiments of evil.
Wait, when was the Pure Trident evil?
That was today.
That's the joke.
Yeah, everyone else in there is evil, but Pure Trident? Well, Jeremy Clarkson's
Like how we're
fine.
making assumptions about the other Adolf Hitler. As far as I know, he's a good guy.
Even better, we've completely ignored the fact Dr. Trayoris is there. He knows what he did. Goku runs away from the cornucopia. Hungrybox pushes Doomslayer off a cliff during a knife fight. Damn, Hungrybox killed Doomslayer. All the, like, top picks are dying.
I think that's good. It keeps it more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas found a bag full of explosives. Nothing could go wrong there.
What?
What?
What did I just hear?
Thomas has a bag of explosives?
Are you playing the Hunger Games?
Yes. We got bored. Equally threatening. Dream grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Sisyphus pushes Steve Minecraft off a cliff during a knife fight. Engineer TF2 runs away from the cornucopia. Frog grabs a sword. Percy Jackson, Master Chef, and Big Mac get into a fight. Master Chef kills them both. Big Mac is dead. And Percy Jackson.
Thank God.
Rayman shoots an arrow at Fiona, but misses and kills Mimikyu instead. No!
Bye-bye.
You don't need to see this little one. I've got my Mimikyu figurine in my hands right now. Also, I'm gonna need to close my door. Alright, to show my support for it, now I have my Mimikyu cap on top of my head as well, and my headphones are over it. Rip Mimikyu. Wait, I've just realized, is that a slow piano rendition of Coffin Dance? Worse, it's a slow piano rendition of, what's it called? Crab Rave. Because it's a crab game. This is the last music you hear in the game for like a level part that you can be in at any point, basically. This is the last thing you hear. Wait, James May's alive as well. Oh my god, the entire Top Gear trio survived.
Wait, who made
It's a miracle.
Who made Crabrave? That's a good question. I don't know. Do we want to get distracted by that?
Some
No.
very intelligent person.
True. Anyways, yeah, James May just canonically killed a cat.
Oh. That seems
He
like
stopped.
a James May thing.
I won. Eggman and Devastated fight for a bag. Eggman gives up and retreats. No, Crunchy Cat Luna. Yeah, she's dead. You can't hear from her anymore. An adoring fan, Uncle Dane, and Ryan work together to get as many supplies as possible. Garfield runs into the cornucopia and hides. Piku pushes Burger King Pogs combo off a cliff during a knife fight. It's only the KFC Zinger Burger left. Tanoob Show cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Hagrid gathers as much food as he can. Marasmus stays at the cornucopia for resources. Hatsune Miku cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Hatsune Miku is dead. The west has fallen, and the east, and the north, and the south.
The world has gone to shit because Hatsune Miku is canonically dead.
Yep. Also, the G-Man commits
No.
suicide as well. Is that a positive or a negative thing for Half-Life? I don't know.
Well, it puts a
Me
mystery to
neither.
bed at least.
Can he be killed? Who would win, Kissy Missy or the G-Man?
What even is...
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know who
All
G-Man
falling
is, but
gravity,
like,
yeah.
what is he?
It's a good question. I think game theory, when, you know, Matt Pat was still there, like, old game theory, he said it was,
Said it was like the Nyland. Or
Yeah.
the Nyland. Or the same race.
Yeah,
So he's
just
not
more
human.
humanoid. Yeah.
He's not human.
I mean, I think
feel
that
like
part was clear.
That much.
That
yeah, I
part
feel
was
like
clear.
that much you could assume.
Yeah.
I feel like G-Man would probably win because Kissy's very pacifistic and wouldn't want to fight. She killed Zeus with a bare fists.
Oh yeah, Kissy Missy's out for blood.
Yeah, in this one, she is out for blood. She did commit suicide though in this version of the universe. I don't know what changed, but she did fist fight Zeus. I mean, John Arbuckle killed Zeus as well in one of these, but he had to use a knife to do it. Kissy Missy overpowered him in a fight. In this version, who knows? Yeah. Spy TF2 throws a knife into man's chest. Canonically accurate. Also, slightly beneath that is Margaret Thatcher and Rog. Oh my god, Margaret Thatcher and Rog fight for a bag. Rog strangles Margaret Thatcher with the straps and runs.
Hell yeah.
That's the man I knew he was. Thank you, Rog. Margaret Thatcher. Sonic is
There was
unable
no
to convince
loss there.
TFC to not kill him. So
Okay,
TFC is still
okay,
alive.
there's also a chance I might not instantly die this time. That's also
You
possible.
didn't instantly die. You just need to get through the day and the night to survive day one now. So you have 2 more chances to die. Ugandan Knuckles finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Jumbo Josh and Coach fight for a bag. Coach gives up and retreats. Oh no, it's Zeus. Huggy Wuggy fought Zeus and he won as well. Is Zeus just really
Yeah, maybe
weak?
Zeus is kind of a bitch.
Yeah, maybe Zeus is just... Maybe Zeus is just a pushover, and we just never knew, because no one ever had the balls to fight him before. You know, no
Plenty of
human
people
really.
have had the balls to fight him. You know, they just got turned into animals before they could.
Yeah. And you can't do that to the
Animals.
Poppy Playtime characters, because look at them.
Yeah.
Anyways, day 1. Jesus practices his archery.
That's
Level 1
terrifying.
goblin injures themselves. Canonically accurate. Gardevoir, Bob Ross, and an angry horde get into a fight. An angry horde triumphantly kills them both. You know what? Facts, yeah. So yeah, Bob Ross is killed by this angry group of people. Which, I'd like to say is the... is the image that shows up when I get raided. That's where I have it. That's why I have it. Shrek severely slices Engineer TF2 with a sword, but is he dead? Oh, that's a lot of characters. Devastated Joker and Daniel Edwards unsuccessfully ambush Gene Goldberg, Link, and Medic, who kill them instead. Daniel Edwards has fallen. First day of combat. That's both the people that are actually in the military that are dead. Apart from Master Chief. No, he died the first round as well. Everyone in the actual military is dead. It's just funny guys now.
Medic TF2.
He's not in the military. Sturmtiger, okay, the Sturmtiger is not in the military either. Like, it only ever saw combat once. And that was a while ago. It's in retirement.
It is also an inanimate object.
Yes, that part too. It also received fresh
also-
food. I have a feeling that
Gets to
sponsor
feed the
didn't know what they
tanker.
were doing.
That's to feed the crew.
I guess. They'd have to receive a lot of food though. Like, that's a lot of upkeep for the Hunger Games, you know?
I mean, they call it the Hunger Games for a reason.
Yeah, and that's you know, a full crew of people plus an incredibly fuel inefficient tank. That isn't even built for that environment, you know? It doesn't have a high chance of winning, I don't think. Like,
Question,
you know...
what the hell happened to the SR-71?
Oh, the Blackbird. I think that also died. We'll see. The Doodle constructs a stack. Tobus tracks down and kills hyperpigmentation, probably with all the explosives. Jesus, Tobus. Yeah. Solanum accidentally steps on a landmine. I think that's a way the Sturmtiger would die, honestly. Landmines. Rog ambushes Morshu and kills him. My god, Rog is on a killing spree already. Jimbo the Big falls into a pit and dies. Rest in peace, soldier.
You did well.
Eggman defeats Grim Foxy Funko figure in a fight, but spares his life.
But why?
Yeah, 07. My question is it really an achievement that he spared Grim Foxy Funko figure's life in a fight? Like, ha, I'm better than you, inanimate plastic. I kinda just like threw him into a tree and won. Germa stalks SCP-049. Oh god. That's a fight. Germa versus the Plague Doctor. With the shovel. Yeah, Germa with the shovel stalking the Plague Doctor. Alternate and Herobrine working together.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alternate and Herobrine working together. That's terrifying. That's not okay. And then the Roblox man is there. He's the comedic relief. Jim Carrey makes a slingshot. He's my favorite fictional character. Madeline and Dr. Trayaurus work together to drown Spider-Man. Jesus. No! James May's dead!
How? How did
Stuart
he die?
Little snapped his neck.
Jesus.
Alright, that's 1 out of 3 dead. Can they survive the all of day 1? Dubus Goobus injures himself. Caillou attacks Olaf. He's stopped. He's given up. Caillou attacks Optimus Prime, but John Arbuckle protects him, killing Caillou. Caillou is 3 years old and he tried to fight Optimus Prime.
And John Arbuckle killed him.
John Arbuckle has no reservations about killing children.
That's true. He has, throughout time, shown he is ruthless.
Yeah, have you seen his face? That is not the face of someone that has mercy. You know? He is out
looked-
to kill.
He had a staring contest with the Void, and the Void lost.
Yeah. Freddy dies trying to escape the arena. He got hit with an EMP. Coughing baby makes a wooden spear. M&M and Jenny work together to drown Timmy Turner. No, Jenny's still alive. I swear, it's gonna be such a major upset if Jenny manages to win this. Like, not streaming for the next week. Because I don't want to see what happens next time.
I mean, hopefully next stream we do some Ghost Recon.
True. El Gato practices their archery. Shaquille O'Neal chases bold muffins.
I'm back.
Hi. TFC, Caillou the 3-year-old tried killing Optimus Prime. And then John Arbuckle appeared and killed Caillou instead.
Good.
Also, Stuart Little snapped James May's neck.
I don't think he could do that.
Not canonical accurate at all. But that does mean that 1 out of 3 Top Gear members are dead. Also, Jenny's still alive. If she wins this, I don't know what will happen, but it won't be good.
One of these times, I need to kill her. It has to happen.
Kit, literally this entire... I would imagine like half of this stream is r/brand new sentence. Just post the entire thing there. You're gonna get like billions of upvotes. I'll be one of them. Exactly, yeah. Zombos chases the Peel Trident. Get back here! Charles de Gaulle thinks about home. Yeah, I mean, he spent a lot of time doing that.
He thinks about France. What a loser.
He is French.
I know, what a loser.
Santa Claus searches for a water source. Guru Pea Shooter tries to sleep through the entire day. Bjorn thinks about home. Oh, that's a lot. Jeff the Killer, employee, and Goth Heavy unsuccessfully ambush Hank Hill, Jumbo Josh, and Garfield, who kill them instead. So
Not
Jeff the
Goth
Killer is
Heavy.
now dead. And Goth Heavy. And employee, I guess, but who really cared about the employee from Lethal Company? KFC Zinger Burger's dead. All the food items are dead.
Finally, justice.
Young Sheldon shoots a poisonous blow dart into KFC Zinger Burger's neck, slowly killing it.
Jesus.
RIP. Young Sheldon wins once again. Richard Hammond is dead. 2 of 3 are now dead.
No!
Fiona from Shrek pushes Richard Hammond off a cliff during a knife fight. Hammond, you blithering idiot! You are meant to push her, not yourself!
Canonical
bit.
line.
The power scaling in the Lolicon Hunger Games universe is about to change.
Oh,
Young
I
Sheldon,
don't like
young Sheldon
this
is
one.
high tier in these. He successfully does a lot of stuff in these. I don't think he's ever actually died at the beginning, right?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, like, young Sheldon is genuinely really good in this. Dawn, Ryan, and Saul Goodman successfully ambush and kill Blackbird, Winton, and Clark Kent. They didn't stand a
Like, it's
chance.
this.
The only one
It's
that
good.
could have lived was the Blackbird.
It's
Yeah,
dead.
definitely not Clark Kent. He's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so much the human body can take.
Look, he had to fight against Dawn, and you know what Dawn's got with her. She's actually, like, strapped at all times.
Question, can we just add Dante to this?
It's a bit late. But yeah, we'll do it after.
Round.
Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
No, from Dante's Inferno. Aw.
Lolicon Hunger Games featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series and Funky Mode.
Hagrid chases Master Chief. So Master Chief is still alive. Alright, we have one guy still in the military in this. Soldier TF2 explores the arena. Ugandan Knuckles tries to spearfish with a trident. Will Imagine this being how you die. William Afton unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's how he canonically dies.
My goodness, why didn't Henry think of that?
After every fucking thing. Honestly, it's on brand. Yeah.
Love the like I love the Hunger Games simulator because like it'll give people like these massive kill strengths in there, and then they just proceed to die to the stupidest
Yeah,
things.
like the we had one where there was 2 people left, and then it ended with Uncle Dane falling into a pit and dies.
Like they're so climactic. Like
Yeah, they're so anticlimactic, you know. They seem like there's gonna be a really big fight at the end, and then Uncle Dane falls into a pit and dies. Doug explores the arena. Lightning McQueen receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, probably for his radiator. Sisyphus overpowers Glamrock Freddy, killing him. Rest in peace, soldier.
Oh,
Those were two fan favorites fighting each other. Like, I don't think people would have been happy with either outcome in that fight. Master Chef
Especially
and
given how
Krills.
well Glamrock Freddy was doing.
Yeah. Master Chef and Krill split up to search for resources. Mug Root Beer thinks about home. Is his home the factory?
it's the cooler.
Mug Root Beer. it's his esky.
Yeah. It's
Jo-
just chili bin.
Gorgeous Freeman, Wee Bear Bears, and Spy TF2 get into a fight. Wee Bear Bears triumphantly kills them both. Damn. Dream runs away from Katniss Everdeen. She saw through the mask. Adolf Hitler discovers a river. Canonically accurate? Yeah. Lopunny constructs a shack. Zeus and Hatchling work together to drown Goku. Goku is gone.
Good drowned.
Holy shit. The character we've been ragging on for being a fucking weakling actually managed to kill Goku.
What, Hatchling? Or
No,
Zeus?
Zeus.
Yeah, yes, okay. Yeah. Look, okay, no, but granted, hatchlings were evolved from amphibious creatures, like, very recently. Sure, they can't breathe underwater, but they can survive a good bit.
Well, yeah,
So,
that's
they
why
probably outlasted Goku underwater. And then Zeus, like, electrified them, I guess. I don't know. Tried to kill Hatchling as well, but Hatchling was too hardy. PB is unable to convince North Sentinel Island to not kill her. That's canonically accurate to North Sentinel Island. Probably not to PB.
Yeah.
Phantom Freddy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. God. FNAF UCN, where if you don't shine Phantom Freddy, he sets off an IED inside your office and kills you.
There's got to be a very particular kind of error in the ventilation.
An adoring fan and Shrek's kids split up to search for resources. Rayman decapitates Nico with a sword. Coach and Pea Shooter split up to search for resources. Mr. Crocker camouflages himself in the bushes. No, Nico. Yeah. Look, Rayman cheated in that fight, though. Like, he decapitated Nico? That's because he's the only one with the neck there.
And he has fucking extender reach.
Finally, I'm safe from that man.
Hey, look, a floating pair of hands with a sword.
Yeah. True. Scout TF2, Gigamonty, Gordon Ramsay, Linda, and Remy hunt for other tributes. Hungry Box cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. I see a V1 missile and I see Winston Churchill. Are we about to see something bad happen?
We get to
Britain-
see the Germans finally.
British Parliament has been bombed. Like, target of a missile strike. Oh no, doesn't matter.
Accurate.
They work together for the day.
It's a bit weird.
Oh. Yes, Jeremy Clarkson's still alive! Piku constructs a shack. Frog goes hunting. Chopped Chin tries to spear fish with a trident. Huggy Wuggy discovers a river. Nice, yeah. Wario shoots a poisonous blow dart into Marasmus's neck, slowly killing him. But Marasmus is just gonna come back stronger.
I always come back.
I always come back. I can't believe Wario was the one to kill Marasmus though. Blahaj fishes. TFC explores the arena. Brody attacks Fazgoo, but they manage to escape. Bungie Zombie receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. What were you gonna say?
I can't believe TFC is still alive in this.
Yeah, that's true. No! Mechanic TC2 stabs Boy Kisser with a tree branch. No, Boy Kisser. Bobby Hill is unable to convince Uncle Dane to not kill him. Canonically accurate. Rumpelstiltskin discovers a cave. Guy Fieri constructs a shack. Jake travels to higher ground. And Henry Stigman tries to spearfish with a trident. One more go, and your favorite character, whoever that may be, will survive the first day. If they survive night 1. Lightning McQueen convinces Herobrine to not kill him, only to kill Herobrine instead. Pea Shooter, Gigamonty, Optimus Prime, and Sisyphus sleep in shifts. What a fucking group.
Gigamonty. I like the thought that it's just every second is just a Gigamonty awake.
Scout TF2 attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Brody attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Bold Muffins sets an explosive off, killing Elgato and Mechanic TC2.
It's Gato.
Elgato.
Gato.
Hagrid sees a fire but stays hidden. Doug sets an explosive off, killing wee bears. Doug's going insane. We have avenged Boy Kisser, true. Pardon? Doug, yeah.
Yeah, he's honestly popping off.
Yeah, he started off by killing the most dangerous threat. I think it was Doom Guy, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
yeah, DugDug started off strong, and he's only, like, now he doesn't have as much competition. He's going for the weaker ones, you know? Granted, that is a brown bear. And that is a polar
Yeah, the
bear.
weaker combatants like Doom Guy.
Yeah, weaker combatants than Doom Guy. But that is still a brown bear and a polar bear.
Yeah,
The panda bear
only
doesn't
reason
stand much of a
DugDug's-
chance.
The only reason DugDug's doing so good is because Parks is not there to stop him.
He
It's
calls
not there
in
to give
Parkster for
DugDug
air
legal-
support.
Parks is not there to give DugDug legal advice on what not to do, so
Yeah.
DugDug's just doing everything.
He kills a panda bear. It's like, hey Parkster, is this illegal? Alright, bye, love you. Grim Foxy Funko
Literally in the Hunger
figure.
Games.
Stop, Doug, stop calling me. You are literally in the Hunger Games.
Bye,
Parks, I love you.
Bye, Fox, I love you. Bye.
One day he'll say that.
Yeah, one day. Grim Foxy Funko figure, Tobus, Gordon Ramsay, and Shaquille O'Neal track down and kill Master Chief. That's the last army member left. He's dead. Now everyone else is actually just funny characters. Like Gene
Wait,
Goldberg.
is the Still Tiger still alive?
Yes. Gene Goldberg bashes Eggman's head against a rock several times. This is literally just... This is just the Reddit comments guy that I found that said Harris Boulder guy, and I just screenshotted it and put it in. He has no relevance whatsoever, he's just here.
Does anyone have any kind of relevance here?
I guess. They have the relevance of being just innately funny to have in.
Then he is relevant.
I guess,
Oh
yeah.
god, I love the one underneath that.
What, John Arbuckle?
Yeah, John Arbuckle and Jim Carrey.
Work together to drown Chopped Chim. And John Arbuckle and Jim Carrey feel like they'd be a good group
They
for
would.
killing people. Frog, Huggy Wuggy, and
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin sleeping shifts. Former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill dies of dysentery. Oh my god, Jenny's dead. She killed herself.
Thank God.
Coach, Remy, Jenny, and Piku form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Krill defeats... Yay. Krill defeats Alternate in a fight, but spares their life. I'd like to see this fight in the game. Dream thinks about winning. Canonically accurate. Hatchling received
Kinda
medical
surprised.
supplies. Oh,
Kinda surprised Dream is still alive.
same. Hatchling receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Bjorn loses sight of where he is. Rog stabs Ryan in the back with a trident. Rog is on a killing spree. Was it a mistake adding him to this? He is actually dominating. Was Rog too powerful for this division?
It was my plan all along.
No, Ryan. True. Level 1 Goblin, Dr. Treos, and Jeremy Clarkson sleep in shifts. Oh my god, Jeremy Clarkson's still alive. Young Sheldon and Roblox man run into each other and decide to truce for the night. TFC tries to sing himself to sleep. You're still alive. Guru P Shooter thinks about
what am I
winning.
singing?
I don't know. What would you sing to go to sleep in the Hunger Games, TFC?
That's a good question.
Country
All Star by Smash Mouth. Because I know all the lyrics to it.
But you lead Shrek straight to you. You die.
Maybe that's how I want to die. You don't know me.
Fiona's also still alive, and I think Shrek's kids are. No, Shrek's kids are still alive. You'd lead his entire family there. And then they'd team up, and they would just win. Like, you know, Fiona and Shrek would just give their lives up for their kids, because, you know, they're respectable like that, you know? They're honorable.
And maybe that's how TFC wants to go down.
That's the sole reason why
Anything to make my idol
Shrek's
one
kids
last
wins. True. Charles de
It's an
Gaulle
honorable
poisons
death.
Jesus' drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. That sounds like a Bible story. But replace Charles de Gaulle with not Charles de Gaulle.
Sounds like a lore accurate French man.
I mean, if Jesus can turn water to wine, there's no reason he couldn't turn a non-poisoned cup into a poisoned cup and vice versa.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
think he fucked it up at all. I think Jesus is just smart.
Jesus laced his drink with cyanide by just thinking about it. It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Master Chef bashes
He's-
Uncle
I'm a
Dane's
god,
head
yeah,
in with a mace? Uncle Dane's dead to Master Chef. I swear if Master Chef wins this. I put them in as a
The
joke.
concept of MasterChef.
Yeah, I put it in as a joke because I put in Master Chief. Master Chef has outlasted Master Chief now. Oh yeah, that's Shrek's kids. They shot an arrow into Link's head.
Okay, I'm starting to have second thoughts.
Yeah, they're a bit more competent than you'd think. They somehow beat Link. Like, that's Breath of
And
the
his own
Wild's
game,
Link
no
as
less.
well. Also, Dawn questions her sanity, I guess. Bungie, Zombie, and M&M talk about the tribute still alive. Mr. Croco dies from hunger. Should've just wished for more food, idiot. Phantom Freddy and Jumbo Josh. Phantom Freddy and Jumbo Josh talk about the tribute still alive. I can't believe these two are still there. Stuart Little, Katniss Everdeen, and Ugandan Knuckles get into a fight. Katniss Everdeen kills them both. This is the furthest she's gotten as well. She's usually just like
I don't know if
instantly killed by the funny
surprising or
entities
not.
we have in.
She always does okay, at the very least.
No, I'm fairly certain she just always instantly gets killed by the funny entities.
No, she does. She never wins, but she usually survives at least the first day.
Like the bloodbath.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that part. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, doesn't matter. V1 missile and an angry horde hold hands. Why is the V1 missile a pacifist in this one? It goes against everything it's made for.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. It's a conscious V1 missile.
It's trying to change its ways.
By going into possibly the worst fucking place to change your ways to become a pacifist.
I mean, what's a better way to show that you've changed by going into the Hunger Games and not killing anything?
By the
It is a
fact
whole
it
thing.
won't really matter because you'd be dead.
Okay, but it's a bold statement.
It is. Henry Stickmin dies
people
from an
are watching.
infection. Guy Fieri attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. That's inaccurate. Inaccurate. I mean, look at him. He'd know how to start a fire using anything. Also, Garfield severely injures Zomboss and leaves him to die.
I would believe that.
The Doodle
Talking
strangles
Garfield,
Adolf Hitler with a rope. He wrapped it around Adolf Hitler's neck and jumped. He totally started fire. Yeah. Guy Fieri, no way he didn't start a fire. Saul Goodman, Shrek, Medic, Coughing Baby, and an adoring fan sleep in shifts. Rayman is unable to convince Jake to not kill him. How do you think Jake managed to kill Rayman?
By being Jake.
By jaking it.
He jaked Rayman.
I will not elaborate.
Tracks down and kills North Sentinel Island.
I mean, I would believe that.
I feel like there's a metaphor to be had here.
Yeah. We deserve more elegant metaphors.
You see, the people on North Central Island probably got a taste of mug root beer and
Instantly
because
died.
they never got to taste it again.
Yeah, it's like a peasant child tasting a warhead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big group. Those are quite a couple characters. No, okay, Madeline, SCP-049, and Warrior unsuccessfully ambush Soldier TF2, Zeus, and Sturmtiger, which kill them instead. Of course they do. Look at this lineup of a team they have there.
I mean, yeah, they have Sturmtiger. That's the way they were losing.
That, and also look at Soldier. There's no... Soldier would, like, literally crush Madeline under his feet as he walks.
Nah, Soldier was the
He
distraction.
could crush Madeline between his pecs, goddamn.
True. Yay, Warrior's dead. Unbiased opinion.
Nah, like
Well, I
the
guess
thought
opinions
that,
are inherently biased.
Yeah, I like the thought that Soldier was the distraction. Like he was so
Zeus
hot.
was the distraction. There's no way he wasn't. Zeus is nothing on those two. Very unbiased, yeah.
Hey, look over there. TikTok. Have you looked up?
Yeah, see, Soldier would never be able to become a sneak class because he'd be behind you, and then you just like hear like a muffled TikTok by Joji coming in through like the bushes.
At that point, when you hear the song and you know it's too late, you're not making it out alive.
Hey Warrior, is that a tank? TikTok, give you like a boost. Feel like a
Run.
There, yeah, the was like, run, 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 run. Oh my God, he's so hot.
When Guntans, he's so sexy.
Those are all the German soldiers inside the Sturmtiger watching Soldier TF2 like fucking pin Warrior to the ground and start like bending his arm behind his back, you know, screaming at him about America.
Now this is how you flex, Fritz.
You think you know fun? You Italians wouldn't know anything about fun!
And when Guntans, I think I'm in love.
Oh, the nationalism. It brings a tear to my eye. What is Zeus even doing in this situation? He's just like standing there like Zeus does.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I bet he's fighting SCP-049. Like, that would be an actual duel between those two.
Two immortals up against each other.
Yeah. Well, yes. The Sturmtiger, like, instantly kills Madeline, of course. He's recreating electro boom videos in the back. Yeah, he's the moral support. Well, you know, and Soldier's doing both the physical and the moral support himself. Like, your morale would be raised just by having Soldier in your squad, you know?
As
You
a-
know nothing could hurt you. Anyways. Valhalla receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hank Hill strangles Fiona with a rope. Fiona is dead. Shrek has a new target. Linda attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Fazgu sees a fire but stays hidden. Santa Claus. Of all the people, Santa Claus dies from hypothermia.
To be fair, it's usually in his cottage.
Yeah, but of every single person in the entire thing, the guy that lives in the Arctic is the one that dies of hypothermia. And like travels around in the upper atmosphere with no protective clothing. Like open
Okay,
carriage
but have
as
you
well.
seen how fast he travels when he does that? That's
That
gotta
would make
build
the-
up some heat from all the friction of the air, bro. That
That's-
clothes isn't to keep him warm, that's to stop him from incinerating.
That's what happens when you choose to live on the North Pole. When you live in the North Pole, you'd expect to be a bit more resistant to hypothermia in what is a temperate climate. Because, you know, that's basically everything I've seen from the Hunger Games, right? They're in like a forest area, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I know that they have different, weather and systems for each different year they'd use the Hunger Games, but most of the time it's like temperate climates and that. Sometimes it's a desert, but, you know. Also, Joma kills Peel Trident for the supplies. I guess he likes drinking fuel. Either that or he's trying to get some copper wiring from it, I don't know.
He thought Peel Trident was a literal banana peel.
125
Try to peel.
cannon shots can be heard in the distance. I'm not going to say everyone that died, but we will scroll through them. This is a bit slow
Man,
for
Stanley died.
John from accounting. Rest in peace, soldier. Agent 47. Gregor Samsa. Oh, Crazy Dave died? Billy Bridger. Hydrogen bomb. It's
Look on the
Karen.
bright side, guys.
Noam
Some
Chomsky!
tigers
When
still
did that
alive.
happen?
Yeah, don't you remember he went off the podium too early and blew up?
No, I don't remember. I'm just reading these, and only like the really absurd ones really stick with me. Because I'm actually actively reading them.
I mean, that seems like a Noam Chomsky thing to do.
Yeah, he was just prop launching himself.
Yeah. The average French person. Maxwell the cat. Astral Spiff. Mimikyu. Man. There's Kissy Missy. Rest in peace. Toy Chica. Adrian Shepherd.
You'll know about that.
Virtual. Rouge the Bat fan art. Funky Kong. Harris Boulder Guy. Sans and Hatsune Miku. Doomslayer. Margaret Thatcher's dead. Oh, thank God. Toes. The Pope died. Toy Freddy. Goku. James May. William Afton. Bob Ross. Boy Kisser. The Blackbird. Winston. Engineer. Spy. Glamrock Freddy. Nico. Caillou. Jimbo the Big. Joker. Daniel Edwards. Marasmus. Richard Hammond. Oh, Wario. Stuart Little. Rayman. Uncle Dane. Zombos. Peel Trident. Santa Claus. Winston Churchill. North Sentinel Island. Remy. Jenny. Ryan. El Gato. Mechanic. Master Chief. Hero Brian. Mr. Crocker. Eggman. Charles de Gaulle. And Adolf Hitler. We lost some good ones, so true. I'll never forget Thomas murdering hyperpigmentation, yeah. Oh. Yeah, we lost some good soldiers that day. Oh my god. 125 dead. That's like a small battle. Like actual warfare. Like, not even a small one, right? That's just a genuine battle in Modern Warfare at this point, I think, right?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty.
No, not like Call of Duty.
Oh,
Hagrid and John Arbuckle track down and kill Dream. Dream dead immediately.
It's
It's
not
all-
much of a loss.
Garfield attacks level 1 goblin, but alternate protects them, killing Garfield. Kit, I feel like level 1 goblin has a chance of winning this if stuff like this keeps happening. The power of
I feel like
cuteness
level
is
one
winning.
Goblin's gonna win through sheer luck.
Yeah. Did I jinx it? Maybe. See? Shrek sprains his ankle while running away from M&M. I agree, Shrek. Jim Carrey attacks MasterChef, but MasterChef manages to escape. Oh my god, please, let MasterChef die. Sisyphus travels to higher ground. The Doodle discovers a cave.
Sisyphus is all too used to trying to get to higher ground.
That's true, actually, I didn't even think of that. Oh my god, this is actually a breeze when you don't have to carry a whole boulder.
I like to assume the boulder's always with him.
Oh yeah, that's funny as well. It's just force of habit. He sees it and I was like, well, fuck.
The boulder is his weapon of choice.
That's
The boulder is part of his anatomy, yeah.
Like it's the most.
That's why he
It's the
climbed.
most aggressive version of like Katamari you've ever seen.
An angry horde
That's why he
tends to
climbed.
Phascu's wounds. Why?
That's why Sisyphus climbed to the top of the mountain so that he can just watch down below, and if anyone's trying to climb up, they can just drop the boulder.
Yeah, Zeus is too busy to send the boulder back down, so he's got someone, he has to do it himself. And luckily it just makes the perfect weapon. Shrek's kids Gigamonti and Saul Goodman hunt for other tributes. Jake sets an explosive off, killing Dubus, Goobus, Huggy Wuggy, and Sturm Tiger. What sort of explosive did he set off?
He set off a Fallout mini nuke.
Oh mein Gott, is that Das Dog? The fall didn't kill him, so he went with the bomb. Doug convinces an adoring fan to not kill him, only to kill them instead. I think Doug's killed someone every single one so far.
I think he has, yeah.
He genuinely won't
I
stop.
believe Doug did do that. He's
Doug is on
bloodthirsty
a
Parks.
rampage.
Zeus forces
Like I
V1
said,
missiles.
Parks is not there to stop him.
Yeah. Zeus forces V1 missile to either kill Joma or Jumbo Josh. I have a feeling that you don't get a choice when you launch a V1 missile at some people. It's either everyone or no one for those things, you know? Yo,
They weren't actually accurate.
but you know.
It's a missile.
Yeah.
Nah, V1's were like historically really shit at aiming.
It's an
Like,
explosive device. Think about what
Yeah.
you're saying.
I know, but like.
I
the
think when he's saying that,
Germans,
he
like-
means like hundreds of meters across instead of, you know, missing by a couple
Yeah.
meters.
Yeah, like, you would try and point them at a building, and it would just miss the building by like an entire 3 blocks.
Ah.
So the Germans just kind of made them and just launched them at Britain, not really expecting to hit anything. or expecting to hit something, but not important stuff.
So I guess more like fear tactics.
Yeah, that's kind of what Germany did during World War II.
True. But yeah, I have a feeling, Zeus, I don't think you understand what the V1 missile does, mate. It's not... Oh, Thomas is dead. Both newcomers as well. Rumpelstiltskin stabs Thomas in the back with a trident. No, Thomas. If you didn't know, Accurate Fox Games, or as I've been saying, Kit, created Thomas as one of their OCs. And now Thomas has died to Rumpelstiltskin, some other guy's OC. From, like, the 15th century. He was too pure anyways. Yeah, pure. That's the word I'd use.
Didn't Thomas bomb someone?
Anyways, Soldier TF2 diverts Shane Goldberg's attention and runs away. I don't believe he would run away. That's inaccurate. That's canonically inaccurate.
I like to
I
think
think-
he was held in like the prone position because he was in like a hostage situation. He goes, "Look over there." He looks over there and he just starts walking with his pecs.
Yeah, that's actually accurate now. That's true. See, it's all matters of framing and how something is accurate or not.
Exactly.
Lightning McQueen tries to sleep through the entire day. Optimus Prime overhears Medic and Bjorn talking in the distance. You think they would see him? Like,
I like to imagine big ass Optimus Prime just in the tree.
yeah. TFC tracks down and kills Goo Pea Shooter. Oh my god, you're still alive, TFC. Day 2. You're
I think that's
still
the
going.
longest you've ever made it, TFC.
I know for a fact it's the longest I've ever made it.
Shanks sprains his ankle while running away from Grim Foxy Funko figure.
How does it feel, TFC, to make it this far?
Yeah, post.
I'm conflicted. Because I feel like I'm gonna die pretty soon.
Frog tries to spearfish with a trident. Young Sheldon sets bold muffins on fire with a Molotov. You don't have to go that hard, there's 6 muffins. You can just eat them. Or like, you know,
Just the way
stomp
Young
on them.
goes.
Young
What's this
Sheldon
one about
goes
young
too
Sheldon? Yeah. It was a chemistry test.
hard. Now, when I do
A
this...
Molotov cocktail is a specific type of drink. This was instead an improvised firebomb explosive. I've never watched Young Sheldon. I don't know if that's.
That is exactly what he would
Neither
say.
have I.
That is exactly what he would say. I have barely watched Young
Okay,
Sheldon,
good.
but that is literally what he would say. Blahash defeats Lopunny in a fight, but spares her life. Dr. Trayaurus, Phantom Freddy, Rog, Brody, and Gordon Ramsay hunt for other tributes. What a gang. Guy Fieri, Coughing Baby, and Hank Hill get into a fight. Guy Fieri kills them both. That's not that would put a stain on your reputation, I think. I mean, killing beloved character Hank Hill.
Yeah, but also, like, they tried to kill Guy Fieri.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Like how nobody's mentioned the coffee baby though. A little child.
Yeah, a sick child
sick
as well.
Nobody cares.
How did the baby even get into the fight?
How did
Was it-
anyone do anything? How did a burger almost win the Hunger Games?
It was spoiled and everyone tried to eat it. Whoa! Scout, how do you do that? Katniss Everdeen tends to scout TF2's wounds. He actually pulled someone.
Is that one
Yo,
of
one more pump for chicken. You want cookie?
is that one of Scout's many wives?
Fried
or
chicken
former-
tramps.
Is that one of Scout's former lovers?
I don't know,
Like,
and I don't think I need to know.
That mate that popped out a child that now Scout takes care of.
This is canon now.
Scout TF2 is true. Bungie Zombies receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. I feel like you're a bit late if you're giving medical supplies to a zombie.
It's brains, okay.
Off by a small margin. No, that would be food.
It's spare body parts to stitch on.
Yeah. Dawn injures herself. Jeremy Clarkson taints Linda's food, killing her. Jeremy Clarkson's still alive. Mug Root Beer kills Jesus as he tries to run.
I'm no child of God, I'm a child of Mug Root Beer.
Please, my child, please do not do it. Mug Root Beer. Oh, Mug Root Beer. Is the missile giving the medical supplies because it missed? Please, my child, think this one through. No! No!
Give him water into root beer. I mean, too late, but root beer.
Pea Shooter questions their sanity. I believe it. Roblox man chases hatchling.
Sanity
Alright, we're up to night 2.
Sanity after half the stuff you've just heard.
Yeah. We're up to night 2. Oh wait, Pea Shooter poisons Roblox man's drink. He drinks it and dies. Direct follow-up. Oh my god. Jake receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Finn. Rog receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I don't know. Gordon Ramsay, Dr. Trayaurus, and Jeremy Clarkson get into a fight. Jeremy Clarkson kills them both. He's still in it.
He's not going down. He survived Chernobyl.
He's not going down without a fight, mate. He's doing this.
He survived Chernobyl. He ain't going down at this.
Rumpelstiltskin climbs a tree to rest. Master Chef stays awake all night. The Doodle tracks down and kills Scout TF2. Did he have something with Katniss Everdeen that we didn't know about? Like the Doodle?
I think he just wanted the bucket of chicken.
Fair enough. John Arbuckle climbs a tree to rest. I can see that in even like the Jim Davis style. Shrek destroys M&M's supplies while he is asleep. That's also a direct follow-up from when Shrek sprained his ankle running away from M&M. Damn, we're getting a lot of callbacks in this one. Fazgoo sets an explosive off, killing Hagrid and Lightning McQueen. I swear to Christ, if Fazgoo wins...
I will actually be... I'd be more angry than if Jenny won.
Yeah. Blahaj destroys Sol Goodman's supplies while he's asleep. Guy Fieri, Katniss Everdeen, and Grim Foxy Funko figure start fighting, but Katniss Everdeen runs away as Guy Fieri kills Grim Foxy Funko figure. If Fazgoo wins, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah. Uh-oh. Phantom Freddy and Mug Root Beer are interacting. Mug Root Beer severely injures Phantom Freddy and leaves him to die.
Jesus.
I'd like to know.
Also pretty bloodthirsty this time around.
I'd like to know the logistics of this fight too. I think that'd be really fucking funny. Cause any way Mug Root Beer could possibly kill something kind of gets destroyed by Phantom Freddy being like a semi-corporeal being.
Okay, counter argument. You didn't question any of this when he killed the Son of God.
Jesus tripped. He tripped over mug root beer.
Jesus
And
has
it's,
a
you know,
severe
He
skill issue.
accidentally rolled into the flashlight button.
Yeah.
Jesus had a severe skill issue losing to mug root beer.
That's true as well. Jesus Christ really didn't put up a fight, did he? Krill destroys Soldier TF2's supplies while he is asleep. Shrek's kids tries to sing themselves to sleep. A, B, C, D. Level 1 Goblin receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. It's still alive. Zeus forces Bjorn to kill V1 missile or medic. He refuses to kill, so Zeus kills Bjorn instead.
Okay, Zeus actually picking up the pace for once.
Zeus doing
More
anything.
accurate, Zeus.
TFC, mind explaining this to me?
Hold on, let me take a look.
You have some explaining to do.
No! This is what I get for wanting to live longer. This is what I get for actually wanting to progress.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
This is because you did that Minecraft.
Would you like to
thing.
share
No,
with
I
the
haven't even hit a
class?
million subs yet. This isn't right.
He's also a Minecraft YouTuber, just saying.
I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I'm afraid I have watched Young Sheldon and enjoyed it. Let's move on. This is making me
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
Bungie Zombie bleeds out due to untreated injuries. He got medical supplies. I guess he doesn't really know how to use them, does he?
Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
him and answer that yourself.
He probably tried bungeeing and then, like, ripped his abdomen off.
I mean, he's bungeeing with a rope, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Alternate, Hatchling, and Dug sleep in shifts. What a combo. Yeah, you really wouldn't expect the alternate to join in with that, but I guess Dug's close enough. The Hatchling, I have no comment on. Lopunny kills Frog with a sickle. Sisyphus, Optimus Prime, Brody, and Shaq sleep in shifts. Dawn and Gigamonty sleep in shifts. Damn. An angry horde attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. You're telling me that none of them had torches that were on fire?
Something tells me with the Gigamonty one that Dawn got a whole lot of sleep.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do the first shift
Gigamonty
and then...
Gigamonty comes from, like, the section where Monty's on the spotlight, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He does.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
perfect.
yeah. Okay, so I'll take the first shift, and then Gigamonty can take the second, then Gigamonty can take the third, then Gigamonty can take the fourth. Jim Carrey taints Gene Goldberg's food, killing them. Rip Gene Goldberg. 26 cannon shots can be heard. Jesus and Garfield. Thomas! Dubus Goobus. Huggy Wuggy. Sturm Tiger. Adoring Fan. Bold Muffins. Coughing Baby. Hank Hill. Dream. Linda. Goo Pea Shooter. Germa. Wait, Germa died? I genuinely forgot. Scout TF2. I don't know. Hagrid. Lightning McQueen. Bjorn. Bungie Zombie. Gordon Ramsay. Dr. Trayaurus died, damn. Phantom Freddy. Grim Foxy Funko figure. Roblox Man. Frog. And Gene Goldberg. He had a good run for his first time, I will admit. Like, you know, random Reddit commenter got up to night 2. Oh yeah, Soldier
Better than I was
TF.
expecting from the average rating user, to be fair.
Yeah. Soldier TF2 makes a slingshot. I don't think he needs one. M&M receives an
It's always good
explosive
to
from an
have one.
unknown sponsor. Mug Root Beer, Katniss Everdeen, and Gigamonty gets into a fight. Gigamonty kills them both. Mug Root Beer is dead. Mug Root Beer, no!
No!
Root Beer!
After so many brutal kills.
It is right that Gigamonty got the kill though.
If anyone was gonna do it.
Yeah. And Katniss Everdeen also, I feel like she wouldn't have any idea on how to fight back against the Gigamonty horde.
Yeah, there's a reason we didn't comment on that.
Yeah. No, root beer. Do you think Gigamonty just like stepped on top of the root beer and it just like exploded under one of their feet?
Yeah.
And the stray shrapnel from the can just kills Katniss. she was just minding her own business.
Yeah. Like the Gigamonty travels in herds. V1 Missile, the Doodle, Rog, and Jeremy Clarkson hunt for other tributes. It's still alive. He's still alive.
He's a smart man, Jeremy Clarkson.
Jim Carrey hunts for other tributes. Jumbo Josh stalks Shaq. Okay, would Jumbo Josh actually be able to do that? Like, he's really tall, but he's also green. From a really far distance, do you think he would actually blend in?
I
Maybe.
feel like it would just look like a straight up cartoon.
True.
Like Shaq's walking, here's these giant thuds behind him, turns around, Jumbo Josh like jumps up into the trees to burn with the leaves, even though it's very apparent he's there. Must be my
Yeah.
imagination.
Yeah. Level 1 Goblin receives fresh food. Oh my god, they're actually using the power of cuteness to get away. They have not done anything this entire time. But they're still alive. Guy Fieri scares Optimus Prime off.
Yeah, I could see that.
I can see it, but also that is completely ridiculous to say out loud. Like, compared to everything else in here specifically. Like, Jumbo just stalking Shaq, somehow not completely ridiculous. Guy Fieri scaring Optimus Prime off. That's where I get the problem.
I am an alien, you know, and if there's one thing an alien knows, it's flavor that's out of this world.
An angry horde runs away from John Arbuckle. I see it. Optimus Prime. Yeah. Uh-oh. TFC. Your time is limited. Jake stalks TFC. How strong is
I'm
John?
just creeping. I'm just like, you know, walking in the woods. Did I hear something? I'm Jaking it. I'm Jaking it.
Did I turn you turn around and Jake like quickly transforms into a tree, and despite being completely bright yellow, you still don't notice.
Huh, must be. I've heard of cedar trees, but I've never seen a cheddar tree. I just hear the tree laugh.
You know, Jake would
Jake
laugh at
laughing
that. Jake would definitely laugh at that.
Thank you, Mr. Tree.
Medic and Sisyphus split up to search for resources. Shrek diverts young Sheldon's attention and runs away. Yeah, young Sheldon is a force to be reckoned with in these. I see why Shrek would need to run. Brody kills Rumpelstiltskin with his own weapon. Krill attacks Fazgoo, but they manage to escape. Blaha searches for firewood. We've avenged Thomas. True. Saul Goodman runs away from Dawn. I think as soon as this is done, I need to end the stream because it's 9 o'clock now. I didn't expect this to take literally an hour. Because I started this at some point like 7:30. So like an hour and a half. Alternate and Shrek's kids split up to search for resources. Hatchling discovers a cave. Dug forces Lopunny to kill Zeus or Pea-Shooter. She refuses to kill, so Dug kills her instead. Dug was making a high claim with Zeus there. Night 3. Guy Fieri, Krill, and Rog sleep in shifts. Brody, Hatchling, and MasterChef unsuccessfully ambushed Jim Carrey, John Arbuckle, and Medic, who killed them and said, MasterChef is dead.
Finally.
Oh my god, that took far too long. Dug tends to Pea-Shooter's wounds after he threatened Pea-Shooter's life. What happened between them?
He's ruthless, but he's not heartless.
Dug was like, yeah, don't worry, man, that was just for a joke. You see there, my Twitch chat, they're laughing my ass off. Solgoon sees a fire but stays hidden. Fazgoo tends to their wounds. M&M tends to TFC's wounds. So, did Jake actually damage you?
I don't know.
I like that thought TFC just kind of tripped over.
I mean, look, he resembles Dr. Phil. Maybe the wounds are like mental wounds.
Emotional wounds, yeah. Level 1 goblin accidentally stands on a landmine. Level 1 goblin stands.
What a way to go.
Yeah, fucking skeeting by luck the entire time and then dying to luck. Probably the best possible way for their story to end. No, he did so well. True. Sisyphus shoots an arrow at Soldier TF2 but misses and kills Jake instead. I like to imagine Jake is also still pretending to be a tree in this. And he just gets hit by an arrow, goes back to Jake form, and they both just like look at him.
Well, I couldn't think of a better way to die.
Dawn climbs a tree to
I haven't
rest.
watched Adventure Time, I'm just guessing.
Young Sheldon goes to sleep. Shaq tends to his wounds. Jeremy Clarkson ambushes an angry horde and kills them. He killed every single BBC hater at once.
I like to imagine it's literally just a scene straight from like the modern Doom games where he's like glory killing every single one.
Nah, I was envisioning Jeremy Clarkson like driving through his Toyota Corolla, just like not bowling through all the people and just turning around when he hits the end. Zeus severely injures V1 Missile, but puts V1 Missile out of its misery. Damn. After everything the V1 Missile's been through with its pacifism, it was killed by Zeus. It was struck down from the heavens.
And by Zeus specifically too, I might add.
Yeah. The doodle
Zeus
tries to
has
treat
been
their
on a
infection. Pardon? Oh yeah, he's been on
I
an
don't know what
arc.
kind of but he's been on an arc.
Yeah, the V1 Missile is dead, yeah. Alternate cooks their food before putting their fire out. Shrek receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Shrek's kids receive an explosion from an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Someone likes the Shrek group.
I like the thought it's Donkey.
No, it would be Dragon.
True.
They just have to remain anonymous, you know, but Dragon flies over it and just drops things like IEDs. Optimus Prime cooks his food before putting his fire out. Gigamonty overpowers Jumbo Josh, killing him. I like to imagine it's like, you getting, like, a person getting swarmed by ants that are just constantly eating away at him. But in this one's Gigamonties. No.
the entire time they're just saying, "Hey, little guy."
You can hide, but you can't hide. 12 dead. Mug root beer. Katniss Everdeen. Jumbo Josh. Oh. The level 1 goblin. Rest in peace, soldier. Brody. Hatchling. Master Chef, thank fuck. Jake has died. An Angry Horde. I think that's the furthest the Angry Horde's ever gotten as well.
No, Angry Horde's done pretty well before.
Oh, yeah. We're up to the feast. Shrek's kid stabs John Arbuckle in the back with the trident. Oh no. Fazgu stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. TFC falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Fucking damn it.
After
TFC,
everything
your
you've
wish was
been
taken
through,
away from
you
you,
decide to
stupidity.
walk across a frozen lake. And
I
you
know
just-
better than that. Come on.
Did
Like,
you at least like
you
go
either
prone
die
over
a hero or live long enough to die the villain. Fuck's sake.
it? Yeah. Do you think young Sheldon left you there?
I like to think as I'm drowning in the lake, I see him above me through the eye.
He's just staring at you with cold, dead eyes.
And as I go and as I fade into the void, he has but one word: Bazinga.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I had to.
No, that was literally the perfect place to use it. I just hate that. That was perfect. Dawn, Krill, Saul Goodman, and Medic team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. Young Sheldon pushes Shaq off a cliff during a knife fight. Literally how?
God.
Do you think he, like, young Sheldon tackled Shaq? No, that wouldn't even work, because Shaq would just, like, take it. He wouldn't even budge. How do you do that, young Sheldon? Yeah, no fucking shot.
Contraptions.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah, contraptions. Let me just place this big pushy thingy directly next to a cliff and drag someone over there. That'll work, yeah.
Let's be honest, we're talking Shaq here. He's nice enough, he'd go over there.
Yeah, he'd follow along with young Sheldon because, you know, he's just a kid. And we're like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, I can go do that. Ah! But we are missing the
I
knife.
like to
part.
imagine young Sheldon standing on the other side of the contraption, and the contraption's hidden. He's like, actually, I don't think you could actually beat Circus Baby because she's a robot. Look here, I did the math. Huh? Let me see that. Gets fucking launched by like a loaded spring contraption when he walks over.
That is by far my funniest, like, the funniest thing to just, like, call back to. Despite the fact it means nothing for so many people. Just the whole argument of Shaquille O'Neal versus Baby. No fucking way. I even voted myself in that one. Let me see this shit. Shrek sets an explosive off, killing Guy Fieri and Zeus.
Damn.
Shrek got the mother load of an explosive there. My god.
He's finally dead.
Jim
Zeus
Carrey,
is
Doug
dead.
Doug, Jeremy Clarkson, and Gigamonty track down and kill M&M. Jeremy Clarkson's still alive. He's holding strong. This is the 4th day, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it is. Rog destroys Soldiers TF2's memoirs out of spite. You've created a very bad enemy, Rog. You have insulted America with that, and when you insult America, Soldier TF2 only sees blood.
Called a memoir.
A memoir.
Yeah, what does that mean in this context?
I guess it's like memoir, or, you know, memoirs of the, Either stuff that you're bringing back from the Hunger Games, or stuff that, you know, family members have sent in to, you know, be moral support and reminders. That's all I can think of, because I haven't watched any Hunger Games. That's the best I can think of for it.
I like to imagine it's his protein shake.
No, it's a picture.
It's
It's,
this
a picture of
American
Blue Demo
The
Man.
picture of buff Abraham Lincoln.
No, I think it'd be, yeah, America stuff and then Blue Demo Man, like, lying on his bed, you know?
Buff Blue Demo Man.
Yes, specifically buff Blue Demo Man. Demo Man. Pea Shooter shoots an arrow into
And
Ultimate's
it has
head.
written on like the picture, "You're doing good, lad."
Anyway, the alternate is dead to Pea Shooter. The Doodle, Sisyphus, Blowhatch, and Optimus Prime form a suicide pact killing themselves. Really, after everything. Damn, alright. No, Jeremy Clarkson's dead.
No.
Young Sheldon forces Jeremy Clarkson to kill Fazgoo or Shrek's kids. He refuses to kill, so young Sheldon kills him instead. That's everyone from Top
Young
Gear.
Sheldon, dude.
I don't want young Sheldon to win anymore. He is the main antagonist. He is
He's
the
true
villain.
evil of Hunger Games.
We must kill Sheldon. Thank you, Kit. You know exactly what we're getting at. Gigamonty receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. What does Gigamonty need with water? Shrek kills Medic while he is resting. Medic TF2 is dead. Doug receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Krill kills Pea Shooter while they are resting. Oh my god, we're getting to the end of this. Dawn makes a wooden spear. Soldier TF2 and Rog split up to search for resources. What? I thought they would be enemies. Didn't think you were still streaming? Hi Indians, how you doing, mate? No, we're still streaming. But why is Soldier TF2 and Rog working together now?
Because they know
Okay, so
they want it to
here's
be.
my headcanon theory. He destroyed the picture of Demoman, but Soldier took that as an indication that he destroyed the picture because Demoman was Scottish.
I thought it was because
my
he
head-
took it as an indication that Rog wanted to be his lover instead.
That works too.
My headcanon was that that Demo Man's smart enough to know that he needs Rog to finish the match, and that at the end they will have a final showdown.
Yes! They're gonna go join, what's it called? Meet me in, fuck, what's it called?
Rust.
Huh?
One thing on Rust.
No, not Rust. On, what's that, like, 1v1 training ground in TF2?
MGE.
Yeah, meet me in MGE, Rog. Fucking square up. Saul Goodman explores the arena, and Jim Carrey receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. We're up to Nightfall already. Jim Carrey is dead. Young Sheldon shoots a poisonous blue dart into his neck. Oh, no. Young Sheldon's gonna win. We're very much at the end. I barely have to scroll down at all now. Dawn taints Saul Goodman's food, killing him. Please no. Rog, Soldier TF2, Doug, Shrek, and Shrek's kids sleep in shifts. Fazgoo, Gigamonty, and Krill sleep in shifts. 16 dead from that last bit. Alternate, Guy Fieri, Zeus, The Doodle, Sisyphus, Blahaj, Optimus Prime, John Arbuckle, Shaquille O'Neal, Eminem, TFC, Medic, Jeremy Clarkson, Pea Shooter, Jim Carrey, and Saul Goodman. This is it. This is day 5. We're at the end. I'll take a Fazgoo win at this point if it means Sheldon dies, please. I agree. I agree so much, Kit. I'll take fucking anybody over it. I want Gigamonty to win. Speaking of which, Gigamonty stabs Krill in the back with a trident. Shrek goes hunting. Rog kills Soldier TF2 for his supplies.
No.
There's so much betrayal going on here. It's insane.
this is terrifying. Rog is this is his first Hunger Games. This is the performance he's putting out to show everyone. This is oh my
hatred here.
huh?
A lot of built-up hatred here.
Yes. Rog joined the Hunger Games with one intention: to win. And he'll do it anyway.
Everybody kept misspelling RPG for so long, he's just had enough.
Yeah. Shrek's kids shoots an arrow at Dug Dug, but misses and kills young Sheldon instead. Oh, yes!
The demon has been slain.
Oh,
I am at peace.
Thank God.
oh my
Thank
god.
the heavens, young Sheldon has been killed.
Dawn makes a wooden spear and Fazgoo receives medical supplies. Night 5. This is the last night of Five Nights at Freddy's. Shrek stays awake all night. Shrek's kids forces Fazgoo to either kill Rog or Dug Dug. They refuse to kill Shrek's kids, kill them instead. Fazgoo is dead. Oh my god.
The
Everything's
two
coming
most
true.
hated it out.
Everything is coming true right at the end. Place your bets right now. Who wins? Who wins?
I think either Dug Dug or Rog. It has to be.
Oh, Gigamonty falls into a pit and dies. I lost. Yep. Alright, so we only have...
Shrekelman.
The only people left is Shrek, Shrek's kids, Rog, Dug Dug, or Dawn. 5 people left. This is it. Kit's going for Dug Dug. Yeah, I'll try it. So, picturing a conga line of Monties finally into the hole. Hey guys, I think I found Gregory. Gregory.
You know that one, like, really long exaggerated scream they have? Like, to imagine every single one of them does that on the way down.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so who was everyone saying?
I'm saying either Dug Dug or Rog.
You
It's
gotta
one
choose
of them.
one. You need to put all your money on one.
I have to go Rog.
Alright. We got one Rog, one
is
Dug Dug.
excellent.
What do you think,
I'm
Kiwi?
going Shrek.
Shrek,
I'm going
alright.
Shrek.
Then... I don't know, I'm feeling a Dug Dug win here since Gigamonty, all of them fell into a pit. Soldier TF2, Young Sheldon, Krill, Fazgoo, Gigamonty, and Dawn has died. I didn't know Dawn died. Whoops.
When did Dawn die?
I don't know. Like those Minecraft vids of mobs falling into one hole, yeah. Dug Dug fishes. Shrek receives a hatch of an unknown sponsor. Shrek's kid decapitates Rog with a sword.
No way!
You've immediately lost the bet.
Rog died.
He did so well. That was his first outing. That was incredibly impressive. You have to give him credit.
He got.
I can't wait to see his kill count.
He got too complacent.
Yeah,
Got
he
too
did.
Greedy.
Shrek questions his sanity. Shrek's kids die from hunger. Dug Dug tries to sing himself to sleep.
It's just Shrek and Dug Dug.
Rog and Shrek's kids have died. It's the end. Shrek repeatedly stabs Dug Dug to death with sighs.
Go.
Shrek
Go,
wins.
Let's go, Shrek.
What a
Yes.
battle. I like to imagine, like, Dug went up to Shrek at the feast. They both, like, shook hands. Dug was like, just saying, my Twitch chat's bet a lot of money on this. And I don't know, and Shrek's like, oh, really then, laddie? And then fucking stabs Dug. Not even an honorable duel. He just starts like shivving him.
Shanking him.
Yeah.
Let's go Shrek. Done.
That was good. True. It was amazing. The winner is Shrek. And that's game. Look at this. This is the full transcript right here. Yeah, we went through a lot. That's why it's taken us nearly 2 hours to complete. I'm ending stream once we've looked through all of these screens. Here we go. Shrek wins with 7 kills. Incredibly respectable. Thomas, 2 kills, died at round 3. Rog, 4 kills, round 12. Wait, he only got 4 kills?
No way. He killed so many more than that. He had to have.
Rog
How
only
many
got
did
4
Young
kills.
Sheldon
Shrek
get?
had 7. We all thought Rog was putting out, like, well, it was an achievement. He got all the way to the end, but, like, I thought he put up a whole, like, you know, went on a complete rampage the entire time.
How many did Young Sheldon get?
I'll scroll down to find him. Hold on. So many characters. Give me a moment. Where is he? 5 kills for Young Sheldon. Oh, really?
I thought he got more.
Yeah, he got more kills than Rog though. I guess they were more like notable kills, and that's why we cared.
Yeah.
Like, Jean Goldberg got 4 kills.
Like, even if he got less kills, like, he was a menace the entire time.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Completely,
Yeah.
like, insane. Alright, who else got anything interesting? Zomboss had 1 kill. Fazgu had 4 kills and died on round 11. That was the guy we were worried about. Oh. Gorgeous Freeman got 3 kills and died in round 1.
Okay.
He was a shower. Yeah, level 1 Goblin. Kills 0. Died round 6. He literally just skirted by. Hank Hill had more kills than Rog. Like, he had 5 kills. Shrek's kid only had...
I guess Rog was just like a menace the whole time as
Wait.
well.
Yeah, wait. Hank Hill had 5 kills, died round 3. Shrek's kids got 5 kills and died around 13.
There were 13 rounds of this shit.
No. Because who was it that
like
died last?
14.
Doug. So, Doug,
Yeah.
that's how many rounds there were. I need to go find Doug.
Roll F, dude.
Hmm? Yeah, at this point. Yeah, 14 rounds.
God.
I have a feeling we may need to start limiting how many Hunger Games we do. Considering this completely derailed this stream literally permanently because I'm ending it once it's done. Jake had
Hunger
4
Games,
kills.
like- Hold up, idea here. The Hunger Games is like once in a fortnight stream.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Eventually the Hunger Games gets long enough, we have to extend, you know, how long it takes for us to play it. But, you know, it's the entire stream. Just actual hours of playing the Hunger Games. Because
Just gonna
as far as
slowly
I'm concerned,
grow.
at this point in time, they are peak entertainment.
Gonna reach a point where it's gonna take like half an hour to scroll through one thing.
Yeah. The Doodle, 2 kills. Saul Goodman, 4 kills. Mug Root Beer, 3 kills. Ryan, 3 kills.
I'm gonna go.
Yep.
See yous.
See ya, Kiwi. Grim Foxy Funko figure had a kill apparently. I don't know when. Medic TF2 has the most with 9 so far.
God damn.
Yeah, and he died on round 8, which means he got at least 1 double kill. Wait, no, because it starts at round 0, then goes 1, because the Bloodbath is round 0. So he got at least 1 kill every round. There's so many characters that were there just to die. Jerma, 1 kill. Richard Hammond, 0 kills. Jeremy Clarkson, 5 kills. James May, 1 kill. Like, Jeremy Clarkson lasted to round 8 of 14. Pretty good. Optimus Prime had 0 kills? Really? That's surprising. Wait, the V1 missile had 2 kills. They were not a pacifist. I don't know when that happened. Do you think we'll find someone with 10 kills on it, or is this like most so far?
I mean, again, you could Command F and do 10.
Yeah, I know, but it's more fun to just scroll through. You know, get them as they come. Gigamonty had 5 kills. Dawn had 4 kills? Really? I don't recall Dawn really doing anything.
Yeah, Dawn just died somehow. I don't remember how.
No one knows. I'm gonna have to like go back when I'm editing down this, well, quote unquote editing down this, aka making highlights of it and then posting on YouTube. This. Oh wow, Jesus really lived up to it. He got 0 kills, but he died on round 3. You know, he died after tripping on Mug Root Beer. The Pope also got 0 kills, but he died immediately, so it didn't really matter. Jim Carrey had 6 kills. Garfield had 4. TFC had 2 kills and died round 7 of 14. You got halfway there.
Next time.
Doug with 4 kills. Sorry, 5 kills, sorry. My bad. And he was, you know, longest lasting besides the winner. Young Sheldon, 5 kills, yep. Master Chef got... Master Chief gets 2 kills, dies round 2. Master Chef, 3 kills, dies round 6. The Stim Tiger gets 3 kills and dies round 3. Yeah. Amazing, yeah. Soldier TF2 got 3 kills, but they were all like glorious kills that he got. Mechanic TC2, 2 kills. Angry Horde, 3 kills. I think their best was like 4 or something. Jumbo Josh, 3 kills. We finished it. All these funny fictional characters that died for your entertainment. As it scrolls past the Pope.
Fictional characters.
Yeah, fictional characters. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what my streams are like. I say I'm going to do something, and it's a really difficult and boring challenge. I immediately get distracted 13 times in a row, And then we played the Hunger Games for now, what is 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's about it. Peak content. This yeah, that tracks. Alright, mate. Well, I'll see you. No, you won't be streaming tonight, will you? You'd be next night. Because you streamed last night. I'll see you at some point. Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. It's Tuesday.